This is a good group. You guys are feisty. All right, those of you in the chat with me this evening, of course, it's always a pleasure to have you. Those of you who might be catching up on YouTube, thanks very much for doing so. We are in Banner Saga 3. I'm pretty sure last week we spent... I think we spent the whole week with Juno and Avend and Ivor and... Why can I not think of her name? She's my favorite. What the hell is her name? Shield Maiden. You guys, I know I'm going to find it out here in a second when I hit resume, but I sure as hell should remember it. She's like my second favorite character behind Alette. Folka! Thank you, Max. Thank you. Alright, let's not waste any more time. Yes, anyway, I was saying forklift. That's not inaccurate. As I was saying, I think we spent the whole previous stream with them. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll go back to Alette's group at some point. But looking at this is cool. You can see the figures inside the tents. So looks like there's a Varl in there. Maybe that's Ivor. That looks like Avon with the staff. Maybe Juno's sitting next to him. That is definitely... It looks like one of the dredge is in there. This is interesting. I think we're all healed up, right? I did that at the end of the last. Strong thighs and shields. That's right. No, we're not rested up. 3 days. I don't think we have food up here. So what does that mean if I rest? Morale improved. Apparently we don't need to eat. Or we just have infinite food. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Let's talk to Bercy. Oh, shut up, Nightbot. Bercy tosses in his sleep until he finally huffs and gives up. He sees you're also awake and comes to sit nearby. Ivor says, "Trouble?" Bercy says, "I don't know how these damned ravens do it. I can't just pass out at a moment's notice. I can. Speaking personally, I fall asleep like in seconds as soon as I lay my head on the pillow. My wife is jealous of me for that reason." Ivor says, "Are you not one of the ravens?" I don't know why he said it in that tone. Hey, Walter, thanks. Yeah. Glad somebody else can rip on Nightbot for me. Bercy says, "I can see how you might get that impression." Is he not one of the... He wasn't one of the ravens initially. Wasn't he with Ursa and Luden, I think? He was with Ursa and Luden. Luden died. Ursa is in the ether now. We don't know what happened to her after we used her fire arrows against Ruin. I forget how Bercy ended up with this group, though. Oh, here we go. Bercy says, "I joined Bulwark at Borsgard because the Valka asked me to. And when that went wrong, I got roped into this like everyone else." Bercy wears a frown and leans on his axe handle. Juno and Ivan asked for you personally, so you work for yourself. What do you think about this job? Sit quietly until the others wake up. Juno and Ivan asked for you personally? Let's not turn this into something bigger than it is, Bercy says. I do work for money. The Menders pay well. I've got some history with them. That's it. Thanks. You guys, the whole chat's in rare form this evening. I do work for money. The Menders pay well. I've got some history with them. That's it. Menders pay well. Alfrun had something interesting to say about that. What about the Menders, I think? Right? Ivor says, she said you tried to kill her when she was training to be a Mender. I don't remember her saying that. I remember that we talked to Alfred last week and got some juicy information. And I remember that I thought it was that the Menders tried to kill her, or the Valka tried to kill her. I don't remember that she said specifically it was Bercy. Bercy said, "Gods, did I? I've tried to kill so many Menders." That came out wrong. The Valka have a pretty rigorous final test for new candidates. It involves some stabbing and some shouting. You know, to make sure the Menders can do what they need to do under stress and pain. So they got some scary-looking Varl, me, to play the kidnapping brigand and rough him up. They don't all make it back. Still, feel bad for one poor kid, I can't remember his name. Some backwoods farm boy, not too bright. Thought for sure he had no chance. He almost made it. Almost. But anyway, Alfred was one of those kids. I've been doing this longer than I thought. He was with... okay, whatever. Swing for both teams. I swear that he was with Ursa and Luden. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I don't think I am, though. Hope she doesn't hold a grudge. Percy wears a frown and leans on his axe handle. So you work for yourself? Percy says, why did I ask if he worked for himself if he's just talking about working for the Valka? Whatever. Never could get into that our bones the hills stuff like the rest of you. Why should I care about the dredge or dying in battle? I'd rather have the means to do what I want, live comfortably, eat well. Turns out there's a lot of men out there thrilled to hire a Varl for some blood work. So I thought I'd do that for a little while. Now it's a lifetime later, and I never got rich from it. Spent my whole life chasing work, while others profited. One time I traveled with the prince and his tax collector. I don't know, is this Luden? Thought that was going to be my big payday. People just handed their money over, piled it right into a huge cart because we told them they had to. Practically robbery. Eventually the cart fell over a cliff and exploded into a shower of gold coins never to be seen again. There was an event, I don't remember if it was in the first game or the second game, where a cart was hanging over a cliff and we had a choice whether to try to drag the cart back up or cut it loose. And I think we cut it loose and it fell into a ravine and it crashed and everything, all the supplies and stuff exploded out. I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but it sure sounds familiar. I've never shed a tear over killing a man, but that, I cried like a lost baby bird. Happened pretty damn close to this very spot, now that I think about it. I can't leave this darkness, though. I think he's talking about the event that I'm thinking of. It's probably all twisted up and dark as dog turds now anyway. Maybe there's a moral there, but I'm not digging for it. Percy wears a frown and leans on his axe handle. What do you think about this job? I think it's suicide. Percy says, if you mean the Valka, you'd be a fool to trust them. I've done some questionable stuff on their behalf, let me tell you. If you mean saving the world, I couldn't care less. What has the world ever done for me? These days I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. There's still the tiniest sparkle of hope that I might profit from this somehow. I don't know how you think you're going to profit from this. Iris says, pretty bleak way to live. Percy says, nothing left to lose, nothing but sleep anyway. Sit quietly until the others wake up, I suppose. Keep the rest of your thoughts to yourself. It'd be an awkward silence if you weren't both Varl. Percy says, looks like it's time to get going. You know, Ivor, you can tell he's debating whether to get something off his chest. When I worked for the Valka, one of the jobs they paid me to do was to find you. You'd gone into hiding, and they wanted to know where. Ivor says, do I dare ask why? Percy says, truth is, I don't know why. I don't ask questions. But I never found you. I have a feeling if I had, things would have ended up differently between us. So I'm glad I never sniffed around any small towns, like Skoger, for example. Percy leaves with a pat on the shoulder, and you realize you'd never mentioned Skoger to him. It was in the first game, and spoiler warning. Oh. Damn, really? G-Man's been like my high. He's had the most kills out of any of my fighters. I'm pretty sure I played the first game 3 times now, and at no point have I ever lost him. So I must have made the different choice every time. So is this implying that Bercy actually did know where I was, where Ivor was, but he didn't find me for his own personal reasons, like to protect me or something? One time he could have died in the whole game, whole series so far. I think that's what he's saying. I think he's saying, yeah, so I knew you were in Skoger, but I didn't come find you because I figured things would get violent, so I just didn't bother. Oh, lordy. Where the hell are we anyway? We're in hell, that's where we are. We're heading Ridgehorn. We're almost there. I wonder if we'll get there before we head back down to Arborong. Yes, agreed, Walter. After I finish streaming this, I would like to go through and play it again back to back to back without... Because if I was playing this on my own, I would have obviously finished all 3 games already. If I was playing on my own, I would get through it faster and in larger chunks. Whereas streaming it, I'm enjoying that I'm streaming it, but it's very easy week to week to be like, oh, I haven't played in a week. What the hell was even going on last time? And now trying to refer back to the very first game when I streamed the first game like over a year ago, it's like, oh man, I don't remember some of the decisions I made. But yes, exactly right, Walter. Even what seemed like small decisions in the first game seemed to have permutations in the later games. Look at that shit. The tree's blown apart and a part of it's floating. That's cool. Alright, let's get the hell out of this shithole. Into more shithole. We're close! I can see the tower just over this ridge. Oh, you know what that means? It means Bulwark's gonna attack. Yeah! Oh! Volk and I think alike. Bulwark is waiting ahead, Juno says. The caravan slows. He's patient, with dangerous allies. I believe he intends to stop us from entering Ridgehorn. We're all engulfed in radiation. Things are honestly not so bad, right? Purple enemies, floating trees, lightning, Bulwark. Yeah. Well, at least we have one of his axes. That's good. I will lead Bulwark away, Juno says. Ivan looks blankly into the distance, as though he already knew what was coming, but Juno continues. The rest of you will wait for my return within Ridgehorn. Yeah, right. Yeah. How are you going to deal with Bulwark? He cannot be controlled, but he can be misled. He doesn't know where we're headed, and will believe he is pursuing us past Ridgehorn, says Juno. I will return one way or another. Volka steps forward. I don't trust you, and even if I did, you can't handle Bulwark on your own. We split the caravan. She volunteers herself, Oli, and Spar, who give each other dubious looks. Volka adds, I don't take orders, remember? Oof. Agree with Volka's plan, support Juno's plan, or insist that everyone stays together. So, this one I'm presumably just letting Juno go by herself. This one we're keeping the entire group together, and probably facing Bulwark together. This one, I think I'm letting Volka, Oli, and Spar go with Juno, and I and everybody else are going off on our own. Sorry guys, there's a goddamn... I don't even know why I complain about it, because they're always down here, these fruit flies. This is a tough choice. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't want to let Folk... If Folk goes, I want to go with them. If it's just Juno by herself, like, yeah, go, good luck, whatever. I'd rather do that or keep Juno with us. I don't want to let Folka go and me not go, though. Because I want Folka to survive, damn it. Walter would stick together. What's the feeling amongst the rest of the group? Not saying that I'll stick to your guys' decision, but I just want to hear what you guys think. Is Juno trustworthy? No. I don't think so. By herself? I mean, I believe her that she would eventually get to Ridgehorn. I don't know. She's not telling us what her plan is, and I don't think that she wants to tell us what her plan is. I think we're all going to stick together. I don't see how Juno leading Bulwark off helps us. Either Bulwark catches her and kills her, or she kills him. But if she's going to kill him, then wouldn't she have a better chance of doing it if she was with us, with the group? Haven't seemed to follow. Let's stick together. Before you can protest, you feel Juno's gaze weigh heavily upon you. Protect Ivan, she says. That would be for the best, you realize. She's controlling my mind! Damn it, Juno. Juno departs ahead of the caravan until her own light disappears over a hill. Well, shit! So she just went off and did it her anyway. Wasn't she the one that was casting the glowing light around us? What does that mean? Is Ivan doing it now? The rest of the caravan cautiously approaches Ridgehorn, Ivan carrying the light. Fresh footprints trail off into the snow, following Juno's diversion. The way appears clear. Great. This reminds me of Pitch Black. How does it look? Looks clear. You like look up and then demons come flying at you. Like, I thought you said it was clear. I said it looks clear.
Now they say it's the entrance to another world. How far had you already come just to fall here?
Anyway, Pitch Black is one of my favorite movies. That sequence is great. And Vin Diesel's really freaking funny in it, too. He's like, looks clear. I thought you said it was clear. I said it looks clear. How does it look now? Looks clear. I remember being here in the first game. Yep, I remember this approach. Ivan curses when he sees the rubble around Ridgehorn's tower. Tremors caused by the serpent have caused many structures to topple here. Ivan exclaims, "There should be a doorway leading to..." "Give me some time," he says, running off toward the base of the tower. You could see him waving his Valka staff, heaving enormous chunks of rock aside through sheer willpower. "Little help!" shouts Valgard, drawing your attention back to the fort's courtyard. Bulwark is nowhere in sight, but his warped allies didn't miss you slipping over the bridge. Shit. No, Juno, that's fine. I'm gonna say. So, we fought with Castaway previously. She was okay. I don't know that she was so awesome that I would use her again, though. Again, Apostate is good against Dredge, but we're not fighting Dredge. We're fighting these warped monsters. Bach. It's been a while. That'll open up plenty of puns for us if I put him in the group. Send him back. Oh, speaking of, my kids and I watched the original Predator last night on HBO. I love that movie. Man, it's so good. John McTiernan is the director of Predator. He also directed Die Hard. Dude had a crazy run of excellent action movies in the 80s. He was fantastic. And then he did 13th Warrior, and I was like, eh. It's like, man, I feel like I should like that movie, but it's hard to like. It just doesn't mesh right. I don't know. There's something about it that just feels off. 13th Warrior. To catch a predator? God, I hope not. That's twisted. Did you know have one of my trinkets and did she leave with it? That freaking girl. God damn. I don't know. I don't like any of these other fighters. Oli's okay. Run through. I guess he's got run through. I'll use him. He's got run through. Use Oli instead of Castaway. And I have 8. Cost me 10, so that won't work. Oli can be godly or Pem, and there's no in between. Uh-huh. That's fair. Alright. Is this the way I want it set up? No, I don't want Bach there. I don't want Bach in the Bach. Okay, so ditch. See, here's the thing. If there's one thing that I would change about this game series, it's that I would make all the character types available as early in the first game as possible. Introducing character types in the second game and then again in the third game, it's harder for me to learn how to use them properly. Like I already know how to use the character. Well, I think that I do already know how to use the characters from the first game. So it's like, well, I lean toward them because I know how to use them effectively. And then when I try to use the characters from the second game or the third game, it's like, I don't know how to really use them as well, so I don't really give them a chance. I'm like, no, fuck it. It's too costly to use a character I don't know how to use. Let's use the ones that I remember how to use. It's like I can read these and see, oh yes, I think I understand when it's important to use that character. But then by the time I actually get into the fight, I get a little stressed out and maybe I sometimes panic. I don't know. Clutch shots from 1 million feet away, can't hit from 2 feet. Yeah. Yeah. The series that I would compare this to the most, I think, is probably the Mass Effect series, just because it's 3 games similar. Hence Castaway and Apostate. Exactly right. Mass Effect series, just because similar decisions made in the first game and second game can affect all the way to the third game. But the difference, though, is pretty, like, before you're halfway through the first game, you pretty much have every class of character that you're going to have throughout this 3 series, with the exception of maybe like Legion. Pretty much I've got everybody. So even though you're using different characters, they're still the same class, they still fit. Whereas like Bach is significantly different from Trigvi, even though they're the same class. Oli is significantly different from what's the Onef, the dude that ended up betraying me. Ditch is unlike anybody. I mean, I guess he was, I don't know, was he most like Rook? But no, not even really Rook. He's just kind of his own thing. Spar is completely different than everybody. In the other group, the Bard, Alio, I think. He's different. Castaway is totally different. Apostate's totally different. Alfarune's pretty goddamn different too. So it's hard to feel like you can just plug these guys in and be like, yeah, I know exactly how to use them. Roll on up. There. I'm not complaining. These are things that on multiple playthroughs I would make more of an effort to correct. But when I'm streaming or let's playing, the thing that's on my mind the most is, oh, for the love of God, don't lose a fight, because then you have to redo the fight. And the fight can last half an hour. When you're playing in front of an audience, it's like, just whatever you do, don't waste everybody's fucking time. Well, shit. So what do we got? That's a bear? Ugh. These warp fuckers are super warped. Ooh, warped shield banger. That's interesting. Oh, good old Ekil. Was it Ekil? Ekil, actually, I like Ekil. Okay, he was the crazy-eyed one. I'm thinking of Gil, who died pretty quickly. Poor young Gil, and Onef, the traitor. All right, let's think here. Who do we want to try to kill first? I think we're better off maybe going in the bear's direction first. God damn, they have a lot of armor. I'm trying to think where I should use Oli. I do like Trigvi a lot. Hogan Mogan! Oh! Yeah, Mogan was awesome. I miss them both, actually. But Mogan was my boy in this one. Trigvi's great, though. I do like Trigvi a lot. I think Trigvi, Fulka, probably Gunall for my favorite fighters. Though Mogre's pretty great, and Hakon's pretty great too. If I have a criticism of the balance of characters in this game, it's that I feel like there's not enough downside to using a Varl. Varl are bigger, they're stronger. The only real disadvantage to using them is they're not quite as mobile on the field because they can't squeeze between like certain, they can't fit between certain spaces. That's kind of it. Like if you could have an all Varl party, that would kick ass. There should have been like maybe the humans could move farther than the Varl, like move faster. That would perhaps be a different balance. But as it is, Varl kick a ton of ass. Alright, Oli. Go there. I don't know. Bach. Alfrun there. Let's try that. Make it quick before Bulwark finds out what happened here. We don't have a wave alert. Oh shit! I can't even reach. I can't even reach the bear. I thought I'd be able to reach it from there. Crap. All right, what's their order? He goes first, then him, then him. Wait. He cannot reach us currently, though he'll do his sucky thing. Alright, well, since I screwed up, let's not put you within range, Ivor. Let's... Ah, shit. I already forgot. Okay, let's go there. Plenty of people can do a sucky thing. Yes, I know, you're right. Guess you're right, nothing really makes them special. Holy shit, I didn't even notice that bear has 2021. So the bear is the motherfucker. Okay. Damn. See? See? This fight is gonna suck ass. Maybe. Maybe you're right. Max. I wish you could hover over these and get an idea of what's happening. I think he's sucking willpower. Soulbound. Oh, here we go. Drains 1 strength, armor, or willpower per turn. Got it. Okay. It's not terrible, except for the creepiness of it. Alright, Valgard, what the hell are you gonna do, man? Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. Yes, new tentacles is right. Alright, dude, I'm just gonna have you break a shitload of armor! Nice. Ah. Oh no! His armor break's only 2, so even if I did a run through, get him down to 13, he wouldn't be able to do any strength damage. What's your throw axe thing? Axe storm? Strength damage until one is... Okay, that won't help me either. Oh, I don't know. I don't like this at all. The hell? Oh. Yeah, it's hard to tell what the fuck's happening here. Oh, that bear's gonna fuck us up. Okay. If I want the bear to attack Folka, that'd be great, because she would lose her armor first and not her strength. I don't want the bear to attack Oli, because that would suck. You could take Oli down to basically like 3 hit points. I can't bear too much. That was good. I cannot put Bach in the way of the bear to stop him. I don't think I'd want to if I could. Marked by Death's Messenger. I forgot what that does. What does that do? Death's Messenger. What? Valgard did that. No. Valgard didn't do that. Death's Messenger. 2 damage on consecutive attack to the same enemy. Okay, so Valgard I want to have attack that guy next. Valgard doesn't go until then, though. Okay. Alright, Bach. Right there, man. Strength or armor? Strength, I think. Holy shit. Shield banger for you. Whatever you... Oh my god! Fuck that bear! He took Valgard out in 1 hit with the strength drain, I mean. Oh. No, that sucked. That happened really fast. I thought he was going to go for Oli, and I was like, yeah, okay, that would suck, but Oli would still be alive. Alright, let's... This fight's getting grisly. Let's try this. I don't think this is going to work very well, but... Alright, it was better than I thought. It's fine. Just stop making that nasty sound. Oh, I wish you could reach that stupid bear, Ivor. I don't think I want to kill that guy yet. So of course his armor break is 3. That sucks. You have to take a pause to catch your breath. Thinking about moving Ivor here to start working on that guy's armor. The problem is that then he'll be exposed to all these dudes before his next turn. Really wish you could reach that bear. Pocket, just kill him. Let's take a chance. Oh, shit. We're not done yet. Damn, critical. Nice, girl. okay. Do I want to do a run through? Let's do it. What the hell? You're gonna end up over here on this side, which could be dangerous, but helps to get that frickin' bear out of the way. Oh. Fuck! Holy shit. God. Man. Sent to the back of the line. Juno! It is done. Okay, we don't know what is done, but it's done. Just ride the lightning again, girl. Do it. Deflected, deflected. What the fuck? I can't tell what's happening. I saw deflect, deflect, and then I don't know what happened. Alright, Juno, you gotta remember what you do. Confused. Willpower. That's a weird attack pattern. What the hell is that? Oh. Alright, he didn't want to attack her. Bach is all purple. What the hell happened to him? Warping. -1 strength, -1 armor, -1 willpower, or +1 strength. Juno showed up. Bulwark is done. Killed him off screen. We don't even get the enjoyment. 10 out of 10. Okay. I'm glad Juno showed up because it makes up for losing Valgard so fast. All right, I don't know what to do with you, dude. Just do that. Polka could kill her outright. Where does she go? She goes next, which would bump him up. Oli could do some damage to him if we leave her alive. That wasn't very impressive. Really? Son of a bitch. So wait. I could have sent Spar and Oli and Folka off with Juno. Gotten my full party of 6. Granted, it would have been like the B team into this fight to start with. And then Juno and Folka and Spar and Oli would have shown up? Really? That seems unfair. Maybe it's not unfair. I guess that felt like the riskiest option. That's why I was the least inclined to do it. And you would figure the riskiest option would have the highest payoff if it worked out. So maybe that makes sense. But damn, that sucks. No, I agree, Walter. That seemed like the exact opposite of what you'd want to do. Alright, Folka, you're going to attack this guy at the cost of letting that lady live. Interesting. Bearer of bad news. Ah, wait, what are your... Fuck it. That was terrible. God damn it. No, wait, stop. Just, what are you... Oh, Oli. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. I'm just gonna do armor damage. That doesn't help me this round. If only he knew. That was good. Alright. Hang on, I gotta focus here. Holy shit. Archie with the pun. I agree. One fortunate thing is about the way this game handles decisions is that there's not too often an indication of how something could go wrong. Like Gunnar's death. Yes, exactly. Warned some odd number of fighters helping pull up a cart. Why him of all people? Yeah. I have said it before. I'll probably say it again before it's over, but if there's one criticism of this game that I have, it's that it is frequently unclear what the hell's going on. Both in terms of their exposition, and as you say, Max, in terms of how they communicate to you the possible consequences of your actions. Alright, so here's what I gotta think. Oli's going now. That fucker's going next. I can't do any strength damage to him, but I can do armor damage, but that doesn't really do me any good. Bach goes after him. 11 on 10. He can't do too much strength damage unless he gets a critical, or I guess he's got 4 willpower, so maybe he could kill him. Then that dude goes... Yeah, I think you're right, Walter. Yes, you're right, Max. I'm just trying to think, like... I'm going to use Oli to do some kind of damage on somebody. What's the most impact? Bach can't reach him, so doing armor damage to him doesn't help me. The bear? Frickin' bear? I guess so. Maybe Bach can kill the bear. I don't think Bach's gonna make it that far, but... Fuck! I know, Oli. I know! Bach's still alive. He's hurting, though. Cannot kill this fucking bear. Box down. Box down! Buck is down! That's good. I'll take it. It's not all Frunin games. Fantastic! That's actually my favorite pun so far, I think. That's a fantastic pun. He's on his Bach. Okay, Juno could kill that fucker, but that would bump him up in front of Folka. Does that make a difference? Not really. Yeah, Archie's giving you a Italian kiss there. I really don't like this fight. I hate this fight. Polka can't do anything to him, so I don't really care that he gets bumped up. Alright, kill him. Yeah, this one's awful. Ah, no shit. They're coming in like every third turn. This is nuts. Really? The bear's still alive? I'm looking at it. I don't think I can win this fight as it stands right now. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Did they release another DLC after the one meteorite one? Okay, the bear's gone. That's good. What? Seriously? Color of Madness. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the most recent one, right? I don't think there's been another one since then. Absorbed. God damn. Alright, Holy, hang in there, man. Hang in there! Holy's going down his next turn, I think. Fern is awesome. I love her. Yep, soon to be 2. Combat and decision making have two very different ideas in this game. You would have to illuminate me on that. I'm not sure that I'm naturally following your line of thought. Okay, so here's the thing. Combat seems more about failure management. Let's see a fight that didn't involve at least one death. I've made it through some fights without injuries. But yes, it's fights are about not making mistakes. Minimizing mistakes, for sure. I see what you're saying. I would agree with that. Yes, story decisions are very... You don't know what's coming. Every decision... The decision that seems right might be the most costly decision. I could see that. Whereas combat is, as you said, and as I think I'm agreeing with you, it's about minimizing mistakes. Yeah. I really enjoy the story of the game, and I really enjoy the combat. I don't know that I enjoy the decision-making trees within the story as much. Okay, Juno's got to move. She could kill that guy, I think, unless he absorbs. Minimizing the stakes. You're so physically close to me, Walter, being in Minneapolis, that I feel like I can actually feel like a seismic shake when your puns are landed. This fucker is gonna fuck poor Ivor up. 14 on 7. That ain't gonna be pretty. But I cannot do anything to him. Ivor could perhaps break some armor in his next turn, but he can't really do much strength damage. Juno cannot reach him. So, here's what I'm thinking. If this guy's going to do damage to Ivor either way, is there harm in killing this person? I don't think that there is. Oh, she can't kill him because she's only got 1 willpower. Well, fuck. Doesn't matter then, does it? You know what's gonna suck? Lightning, then attack? Maybe. It's probably... your message is probably a little bit too late for me, Max. You know what's really gonna suck is... what was I gonna say? Oh, what's really gonna suck is this fight's gonna take me like 45 minutes. Then, everybody, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose. And I'm gonna have to do the fucking thing over again next week. Is there not a better use of you, Ivor? There might actually be a better use of you. If you go break his armor, Folka can do a lot more damage. Alright, man, do your fucking worst. Oh, you went after Juno. Okay. Ugh, I hate that sound. Poor Oli. What do I do with you, Oli? At this point, Oli, he's already dead. I'm just trying to... use him for what he's worth before he dies. Doesn't have any willpower, so he can't do any special attacks. He's basically an armor breaker right now. He can only reach this dude or this dude. So I guess this dude. Cannot get within range of that guy. Oli's down. Nightbot, give it a rest, man. Not enough willpower. I need to be more careful with how I use my willpower in these warped fights. 3 streak. Hey, he got the hat trick, didn't he? Now. Okay, she deflected it. Oof. Oh, ah! So many horrible things are happening here. Even the music's getting pissed at me. Oh, enough with the fucking absorb. Okay, think that helped? I don't know. Shit's going crazy right now. Might snatch victory? If no more new warp dudes show up, maybe, but right now I feel like I'm fighting triage here. I'm basically just doing whatever minimizes the next guy's attack. Like this guy on his next turn can reach Folka, Juno, and Ivor, and he's got 13 strength. Folka can carry this. Maybe. She's got to lose her shield first, doesn't she? Juno can't reach him. Publican. Uh-huh. Ivor's surrounded. There's really nobody I can use this against effectively either. Can't attack him. I've got lots of characters that can do Whirlwind. None of them on the field right now. Holy shit. That was awesome. Thank you, Elfrin. This is crazy, but I'm using Juno for armor break now. Okay, that helps a little bit. I mean, nobody on the battlefield has any willpower left. We're all just exhausted. This is a slugging match at this point. Folka might be able to. Between Folka and Alfrin, we might be able to do this. Music is super intense. just really, it's rocking. It's getting me in the mood, man. It's kicking my ass right now. This music. Alright. So the question here is, should I ever break this guy's armor or kill this guy? Killing this guy would bump this guy forward. Oh, thanks, Max. Old Puby staked his mortgage on this. I think I'm just gonna kill this guy. Because Alfred can kill him outright no matter what. That helps. Oh! Nice! That killed one of the other ones just by happenstance there. Critical! Sweet! Good job, girl. Actually, that kind of hurts us, but okay. Oh, nice. Deflected or absorbed or something. Okay, so she can kill either one of these dudes. This should kill him, right? Starting to turn. It's my college tuition. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Hang on, we're not lost yet. I think Juno might be going down. I think Juno might be going down. But that's okay. That's alright. That's alright. I think we're going to win the fight. Oh, Juno's still alive. Juno's still alive. Why the fuck did I put her there? Now I can't use the lightning orb. God damn, that was stupid. No. Oh. I almost don't believe that we won that. Thanks, MCR. Oh my gosh. $23. I don't know if that's the most renown I've gotten in a fight, but it sure feels like it should be. Oh. This is what Bulwark can bring to bear. You can only imagine how much worse it would have been if he were here. So if I would have brought... No, I tried to bring Juno with me, and she did the old mind control thing. So who knows? I don't know that there was an option where Bulwark would have been there. The troubled chatter of the ravens turns to stone-cold silence as a figure glides toward Ridgehorn's camp. Crossing the bridge, it almost appears as if she is floating in her wind-blown dress, pale as a specter. She crosses the courtyard wordlessly, heading up the tower. In your head, you hear her thin voice. When you are ready, join me. She's controlling my mind again! She must have given Bulwark the real runaround, says Spar. I don't know why Spar is a pirate, but he is. He keeps glancing at the bridge as if expecting to summon the berserker by name alone. Think I better make sure Ivan's almost done. How about I whistle when it's time to go? Offers to ferry you anywhere you need to go. Ferry? Put it all on red. That's right. Ferry? What the hell are you talking about? Ferry? Shortcut, renown +5. Okay. We could be heroes. Just for one day. Oh, I mainly just want to rest. Is that not an option? Heroes or tower? Okay, let's talk to our good friend Pirate Spar. I fetch in a pig leg. Spar sits on the rubble of a ruin, watching Ivan move vast slabs. He fidgets with an ornate mead horn. Spar says, "Good a time as any to give you this, Varl. I noticed you've got no drinking horn, and that's no way to live." Ivan says, "I don't care to drink from a yak's horn, old man." "Nay, nay, does this look like a sodding yak's horn? It's carved from the tusk of a gold boar. Shines, even in full black." "Okay, so I never seen a real gold boar, but I did steal it a long time ago from a very rich man, and he seemed pretty convinced. Volka stabbed me within her eyes when I told her I was giving it to you." Uh-huh. "Old Whitebeard, they called me. Gold divorce." This is great. Ira says, "What made you think of this now?" Dreading his response. "Oh, I don't know. Been down a lot of roads. Got a feeling that I might not see the end of this one. And I don't want to imagine Ditch using it for some disgusting thing after I'm dead." Ew. Ira says, "Why give it to me?" Spar says, "Tradition, Varl. These young folk don't know respect. They don't remember a time when it was right to honor a guest. I don't care what any of them say. You're doing a fine job. Look here, that's history carved there. Before banners and tapestries. See the little armies? I don't know why Spar didn't talk like a pirate before this, but this is truly who Spar is. The fishy stick. That's right. The tusk does seem to shimmer on its own. This is a trinket that he's given us, basically, a combat trinket. Carved figures almost look like they move as you roll it in your hands. Ira says, "I can't keep this." Spar says, "Take it! Take it!" It's not getting... What? What the hell? It's not getting me laid anymore. Not like this Langspiel, anyway. He smiles, pleased with himself. What's a Langspiel? That feels like a real thing. Is that a Norwegian word or a Swedish word or something? The dread pirate Spar. Where'd you learn to play? Play what? The horn? I thought it was a drinking horn. You don't seem too upset about facing death. Well, he's an old fucker. He's been on the seas for a long time. I'm sure he's cheated death a number of times. It just feels like... Icelandic drones hither. Okay. Okay, alright. I'm glad I have you guys here in the chat. You are very well informed. Yeah, this old fucker doesn't seem too upset about facing death. Spar says, "Upset about dying. Varl, I'm more upset about living. Do you know what it's like taking a piss 3 times a night, but only waking up twice?" Oh God. That was I almost completely missed that. That almost blew right over my head. Gang. We're 3 hours into it now and I'm starting to lose my head a little bit. Spar says, no, death sounds fine. It sounds fine, but I'll tell you what. I miss my life. The sea. The secret for us poor bastards with short lifespans. It's love. Wait a minute. Short lifespans? You're like 95 years old. Sounds like a bunch of rot, I know. But if you don't love life, it'll make you miserable. This accent is out of control. Learned that from a lady friend, did I? He smiles, pleased with himself. Where'd you learn to play this lap violin thing that I've never heard of before? But my chat informs me is an instrument. What do you mean, who taught me? Yeah, nobody taught me. It was a festival, biggest of the year. By all rights, too young to hold my drink, sipping from every unwatched cup I could find. There's a spat happening. One guy built like a bear, howling at another man over his girl, or I don't remember. Doesn't matter. This other poor bastard, he's a mouse. You ever seen one of those guys? Thin beard, wide eyes, ready to run. The brute comes at him with a knife, pulled right out of his dinner. And the mouse is soiling himself, climbing over tables to get away. Everyone's loving it, even the musicians. Stop to watch. I'm off me head drunk, and I'm thinking, by the gods, this needs a good song. So I grab the instrument and go wild. Sweet! Dude! He's like, he's freaking Brian May, this guy. The thing just sings in my hand. At least in my head, it's a masterpiece. Must have sounded like a boiled cat. The mountain of a man, he slowly looks over at me with the most complete confusion I've ever seen. And I just remember, the next moment, there's a knife in his neck. The mouse got him. Even drunk as I was, I knew it was because of me. Yes, my kids are my only true treasure. I've been playing it ever since. Frankly, it's a damn tragedy, wasting my talents on these ungrateful monsters. He smiles to himself. Alright, this is enough of this. Better go check on Juno. Good talking to you, Spar. Aye! You better. Great, thanks for the clip, Max. Appreciate it. If these two don't find this passage soon, Bolverker fayin us right in our puckered asses. Okay. Alright. Ivor says, yeah. Thanks for the horn. I'll make sure nobody does anything disgusting with it. And enjoy it too. It's not a bloody decoration. It's a gift from the god-blessed ravens. I'm pretty sure I got a trinket there, right? There we go. The gold boar tusk. Be careful now. Ditch'll want to fuck it. That's not me. That's what he said. Alright, gang. It's the top of the hour. And it's time to end the stream for this evening. Oh, this has actually been really enjoyable in the sense that when I sit back and watch it later, I'm sure I'll enjoy it. But goddamn, in the actual stream itself, that was one stressful fight. Whew. I don't know when it feels like, you know, like, I don't know if you guys, okay, you ever watch like a hockey game or like think of your favorite sport and you watched a game. Surely you've seen a match where everything seems to be going one way at some point, and then suddenly everything, like, the momentum shifts, right? Everything like, just feels like they're playing on a tilted field. And that's how it felt for a while there. It was like, holy shit, like, dude after dude kept coming in. And then Juno came in, and we're like, oh, right! And then more dudes came in. It's like, fuck. We managed to pull through, though. That was an enjoyable fight. I applaud Stoic on the balance of that fight. In the end, it ended up being difficult, but not unwinnable. Not unwinnable? Yes, not unwinnable. That was great. You want to all laugh at Paths of Fortune. Exactly right, Publican. It was the fourth quarter of a Final Four contest. That was very good. Alright, everybody in the chat tonight, thanks very much for hanging out with me. I very much appreciate it. This was incredibly enjoyable. I hope you guys will join me next week. Of course, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for the times that I'm indisposed or hospitalized, of course. So I'll see you guys next week. Those of you who are catching up on YouTube, thanks very much for doing so. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I and the chat did. We had a lot of fun tonight. I won't keep you guys further. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Be safe. And, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, tomorrow, the 21st of September. That's right. Earth, Wind, and Fire all day long.